It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Revision Brewing Company out of Australia. Look at the label on this can. Doesn't that look really, really lovely? This is their Hops in a Can. It's a Northeast style hazy triple IPA and it's coming in at 10.5% ABV, 75 IBUs. Wow, wow, wow. Without further ado, let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. I want to say a massive thank you to Travis in Australia for sending us what looks to be a lovely, lovely looking beer. Look at this! We got a 1 to 2 finger white head, good levels of carbonation. Even the birds are singing for this beer. Can you hear the birds? It's straw coloured, on its way to being amber. It's straw coloured, but it's on its way to being amber. Hazy IPA. Slow moving carbonation rolling up the glass. Let's get the aroma. Whoa. Wow. That is full on grapefruit, mango, passion fruit. It smells good. It smells really, really good. I've just realised, complete accident. I'm wearing an Australian beer t-shirt. This is Bent Spoke Brewing Company. I just generally wake up in the morning and throw a t-shirt on. It's not that I thought, right, I'm going to be reviewing an Australian beer today. I must throw on an Australian beer t-shirt. It was just a case of open the drawer, chuck it on. Not even ironed. I haven't even ironed it. Right, let's dive into this one. Cheers, everybody. Sweet. My first reaction is slightly sweet. And then it's just so tropical. It's just immensely, immensely tropical. And it just carries on. It just keeps hitting you in the face with this wonderful kind of tropical flavour. A nicely carbonated beer that gives off flavours. It definitely does start off by being a sweet beer. Sweet, light, crisp, wafer-like malts in the beer. And then it goes over to, like, it's taking me a little while to kind of get to grips with the beer. Being a 10.5% ABV beer and being 70 IBUs, I was expecting like big, huge waves of bitterness, but really, in all honesty, the bitterness is kind of mild. It's more New England style, I would say, bitterness. It's not like what I would expect from a 70 IBU beer. It's not smacking me round the chops as I would expect it would do for a 70 IBUs. IBUs is International Bittering Units. You get a scale from 0 to 100. You go no bitterness at all at 0. to whatever, or the maximum your palate can handle at 100. So being 70, you would expect a huge amount of bitterness, but it's not quite that way. But it's a fabulous beer. I'm sure we did read 70 IBUs. Yeah, 75 IBUs. I'm not complaining. I really am not complaining. It's just an observation from me. I like these New England style beers, I do. I think maybe the only drawback would be is if somebody was in the can shop in Australia picking up their cans and they read the side and went, ooh, I like a really bitter beer. This 75 IBU beer is for me. They might get a bit slightly disappointed with the lack of bitterness in this beer. But then again, the drinkability and everything else that goes with this beer more than makes up for that slight lack of bitterness which they've suggested on the side of the can. It's nice and tart. It's jammy. It's marmalade-like. It's spicy and peppery. It is bitter. It is bitter. Grapefruity, orange peel, fleshy blood orange. I do like it. I do really, really like it. And it looks good. Now I've drank some of the beer. I'm able to show you the beer in its full glory, rolling it round, show you the lacing, that beautiful lacing on the glass, and the way the beer, look at the way the carbonation chases the head up the glass. It looks wonderful, Right, what does the brewer say about the beer? Pop a top off a can of hops. The waft of aromatic intensity is inevitable. Citrus, Simcoe, Amarillo and Mosaic hops deliver sticky, resiny, sweet, citrusy hop flavour. Our hazy hoppy beer that's taken up a notch. Set 'em up, my friends. Set 'em up, my friends. I like that. It does have that. Oh, look at that cool. It's a cool whale. I finally worked out what it was. It's a cool whale with a baseball cap and a big pair of glasses. That is proper. Oh, and a beatbox machine. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Yes, you do get that resiny, kind of sticky. You can feel the hops. So what they mean is by the resinous, you feel the sticky hops on the lips, on the tongue, on the inside of the mouth. If you've ever been to a brewery or if you've ever rubbed hops together in your hand like this, hop flowers, then you will feel a stickiness, a resinous kind of feel on your hands. That's that lovely flavour. It's like you've flavoured your hands. The resinous feel that you feel by rubbing hops in your hands, if a brewer puts enough hops in a beer, you will feel it on the lips, you'll feel it on the back of the throat, you'll feel it on the tongue. Your mouth will become a little bit of a sticky mess. But you don't mind because you know you're drinking a glass of hops. Rating for this beer then. I like it, I really do. I think if they call this a NIPA, they call it hops in a can. I suppose a northeast style hazy triple IPA. It's very much like a NIPA. I think the only slight criticism I have of this beer is the IBUs. I'll show you. The IBUs are saying 75. I think they really need to drop that to about 30. drop that to about 30 international bittering units, and they'll be on song. They will be on song with this beer. It's a tremendous beer. It is. It's just, I've been around a long time, and I know bitter and not bitter, and IBUs and not IBUs, and I'm standing here wondering if I've been a bit too knowledgeable, but at the same time, it's why you tune in, it's why you're here. I still like it. I still like the beer enough to give it a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. It's still a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. Thank you, Travis, for sending. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.